Hello and welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Cambo Campbell.
We were discussing just before the mics were hot and live that we are in a unique situation where we have decided just before we were recording, we were looking at our Discord and people that listen to the show were on the Discord who were all remembering stuff that we didn't remember.
Yeah.
And we've determined that we're probably the one show where we know less as the people that created than anyone that listens to it.
I feel like I'm going to wake up one day and this will all be a dream. And I'll be like, I had that podcast. They're like, Nelson, what are you talking about? You've been in a mental institution for the last 20 years. I'll be like, that makes a lot of sense.
The other thing I can equally see happening, which is almost, I guess, the exact opposite, is in like 10 years' time, someone will say, remember that podcast you had? And we'll both be like, no.
I don't,
don't think so.
Thinking of somebody else. Definitely not us. Yeah, I will absolutely block this out as soon as I get the chance. Cam, I think we should talk about something that's hot off the presses.
Okay.
That is Happy Gilmore 2's come out.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's pretty hot.
Now, normally you're one for lukewarm recommendations, but not this month.
It's red hot. Have you seen it?
I have.
What do you think?
I didn't think it was very good.
You're rubbish.
I was surprised at the things that made me laugh, though. There were some things that I was like, that got me.
I think maybe my expectations were lower than... Oh, do you know what I think helped actually more than anything? Was the night before I watched Happy Gilmore.
I would say to me that didn't help because I did the same thing.
Okay.
I watched Happy Gilmore in anticipation. And I wouldn't say this is a spoiler necessarily, but it does this odd thing I've not really seen a movie do before, which is it'll have a callback to the original movie. And just because it thinks you're a fucking idiot, then they'll play the clip of the original movie just to be like,
well, it's because it's been so long. I reckon they did a cut without it. And they were like, if you haven't seen the first one or it's been that long, you need the reminder.
But honestly, I reckon it's... you're right that it's been so long, but I also think that they're like, these dummies won't get it. They won't get this. I've just never seen a movie do that before where they'll be like, oh, you're the son of this character. And then they'll be like, we should show that character just in case people can't work out that this is the son of that character.
Yeah, that's true. They're not really long scenes, though.
No, they're like Family Guy-esque cutaways.
Yeah.
Where it'll just play like 5 seconds of the original movie, just enough to give you context.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like, I don't know, maybe that's fine. But that's maybe because I just saw the first one. See, I think the first one set me up because I was worried that I'd watch it and it would be terrible.
No, it's
and
quite
I have
good.
fond memories of it.
Yeah.
And then I watched it and I was like, oh, it is like really stupid.
Yeah.
But quite funny at the same time. And then I think that for some reason, I feel like they kept up a lot of... Like, I don't think they really changed Happy's character
not
that much. And I feel like sometimes that can happen in a sequel, especially something that's done really well. They're like, oh, he's like evolved into this different kind of... But it's like, oh, he still just gets angry and punches people. And that's just kind of funny and stupid and like... And obviously there was definitely a lot of people commenting on the, like, oh, there's just so many cameos. It was just all about the cameo. But to me, I was like, that's fine. That is fine. That's kind of stupid anyway.
One of the cameos was one of the unexpected laughs I got. I won't spoil it for people that haven't watched it. But it's a famous person that plays the son of someone from the original movie. Yeah. In like quite a bad wig.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's funny.
Yeah.
doesn't look like him at all.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, my thoughts were not as good as the original. But I surprisingly still had a good time.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It was stupid.
I remember one of the things that like shattered my illusion is, and this, I think this relates to like your relationship with movies growing up and being okay with revisiting something from your childhood and being like, oh, it doesn't hold up or it does hold up. as a kid, I remembered I loved Billy Madison and I loved Happy Gilmore. And to me, they were the same quality.
Yeah.
And then as an adult, I watched them back to back and I was like, wow, Happy Gilmore's way better than Billy Madison.
Really? Yeah.
Because it's like just a pretty well-structured sports comedy.
Yeah.
Whereas Billy Madison is way more like juvenile and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I never noticed as a kid that this is objectively the better movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's funny. I haven't watched Billy Madison, and I assume that I would put them on par at the moment in my head.
He's way more annoying in Billy Madison.
Oh, yeah. I can sort of understand that, I think, a little bit.
He's got a lot more voices and stuff.
Yeah. But anyway.
Would you say that's a red hot recommendation?
That's a red... I don't know if I'd recommend it to anyone. Like I said, I had a great time with it.
Yeah, if you have Netflix and it auto plays, don't stop it.
There's some things that I enjoy that I absolutely don't recommend to people, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to be blamed when somebody comes back and they said, hey, you recommended this, you know, because I know that a lot of people won't like it. So
Yeah. That's my exact situation with Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Right. I love it. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Don't watch it. You needed to be there.
Yeah. Okay, bro, let's get into it. This first Reddit on Reddit was cross-posted to us by stupid, dumb, idiot, face idiot, stupid head. But it was originally by No Wahoo. You get $100,000 for each loophole you find in this post. What's your strategy?
Yeah, so big reveal. I'm the stupid dumb head.
Oh my God, are you really? I was just reading that username verbatim.
I don't think I even did this on Reddit. I think I just sent it to you. Like,
yeah,
you did. I was like, this sounds like our show personified.
Yeah.
Is finding loopholes. And I love the simplicity of this to be like, single sentence.
Yeah.
What can you get from it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I thought we obviously would come up with loopholes, but then I'm fascinated by what other people can come up with as well.
Okay, yeah.
So what are your loopholes that you can see from this post?
I think the first clear one
is the word loophole. Yeah. That's $100,000 right there.
Yeah. I'll take that to the bank. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Then
Which itself is a loophole. So there's that loophole and the word loophole.
Oh, okay. It's a loophole in of itself.
Yes. And it's the word loophole.
I mean, it could be a literal sentence, though.
Yeah.
And you've only got the one. Nah, let's say not. Then I think that the second most obvious one is that all O's/zeros kind of look like loopholes.
Yeah. I had the same thought.
And then if you're saying that for every loophole, it's also in of itself a loophole, then you're doubling up on all of them.
So there's
Are you counting?
13 is what I can. I was kind of listening to you at the same time, so I may have miscounted.
Did you count the ones in the name No Wahoo?
Oh, I didn't. And there's a lot of O's in that one.
That's good. Right, so up to 17?
Yeah.
Okay, 17.
And then you said if we count each of those as a loophole.
Yeah. Then that's what, 34?
Yeah, okay. Now we're really raking the money.
Now we're in the money. And I think, I mean, that's where I think where the obvious ones are, straight up. What else you got, Kimber?
Okay, we need to find loopholes within a single post.
Okay.
You comment something and I'll find a loophole in your comment.
Oh,
because that's the post.
You think the whole post
the post is all the comments included. So you start commenting things that you can find loopholes in. So between you and I, what we've found is an infinite money glitch.
Yeah. I'll just post lots of O's, which we've established is already loopholes.
Yeah, because you'll be like, here's the rules for basketball. You can't have a dog play. And I'm like, there's nowhere in the rules say you can't have a dog play basketball. The Air Bud rule.
Yeah.
Great loophole, $100,000.
$100,000. Could you group them? I'm thinking if we're counting O's as a loophole, you just sort of group them together like two O's together, like in the username Wahoo.
Yeah.
You can count them each individually or as two loopholes together, which again is another loophole.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
Okay, I'm clutching at straws here, but Who's going to tell me off? Do you know what I've just realized, actually? Okay.
Oh,
The other
first
day-
of all, just quickly, I changed my name to Loophole and comment.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So every time I comment, no matter what, there's a loophole.
You're a loophole.
Yeah.
I think this made me think about this because I was making fun of my mum the other day because my brother was making fun of my mum.
Okay. Was she crying
In a playful way. No, in a way that like she didn't realize. So first, she was trying to.
Trying.
And this is a classic my mum thing to do. She was trying to palm off an appliance that she bought ages ago.
Yeah.
And I would say never ever used. Do you want to just like guess? Just throw out like 5 different random appliances that you think it might be.
Like
if you get it, I'll give you $1 million. No, that could be reasonable. Yep.
Okay. What's the least reasonable? Was it one of those sliders that cuts things?
Oh yeah, good. Also,
I'm trying to think of like things where you're like, oh, interesting, but
like
don't need
you
it.
don't need that. Why? Yeah, like you got conned because you were in the shopping center one day.
Oh, was it the specific donut maker?
You're getting closer, Cambo.
Okay.
You're getting closer.
Yeah, so it's for a very specific item.
Yes,
is it?
it is,
Okay.
yeah.
What's the most specific thing that you're like, oh, yeah, I very rarely ever make that, if ever, to be honest with you. Not a donut maker. What else? Ice cream machine?
No, yeah, but like good
She didn't buy
guess
like a
too.
Ninja
Yeah.
Creamy or something?
Yeah. I'd say this was less like, oh, I occasionally make these.
And like, I never make them.
And I never make these, but if I get this appliance, then I'll get
Churro maker.
Oh, Cambert, you are so close
God.
on all these. But you're out of guesses, so I will have to tell you. It was a samosa maker.
Yeah.
What a weird appliance to get by without. It's not like my mum always makes samosas or anything like that. I don't think she ever used this machine once. Anyway, she's trying to palm it off to her children in the family chat. And my brother said, we're all like, no, please don't. We'll pay you not to give it to me. And then my brother says, fun fact, samosas is named because it sounds like samosa. And then he posts a picture of Oliver Twist with his bowl out saying, please, sir, could I have some more? And then my mum says, really? And then she goes, oh, no, that's not true. It stands for like small triangular shape or something. Like it's as simple as that. And she like, and then I think I was like, no, I think samosa is correct. And then she sent me a screenshot of Wikipedia that had the name means triangular shape, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And what I thought was funny is that you can edit Wikipedia.
Yeah. I knew exactly where this was
She could have
going.
used any other source, but she's Googled it and Wikipedia came up first. And so then I obviously edited the article, screenshot it, and then sent it back.
Because it will get changed quickly.
Exactly. But for the moment. And so I was like, no, actually, it says some samosa. And she was like, what? Like, did the shocked face, like, actually thought, oh, my God, you're right. It does mean samosa. Anyway, and then my brother was like, started getting in on it. And anyway, it was funny. She'll obviously never trust us again, and we're obviously out of the will. But it was fun while it lasted. Anyway, my point in this is,
how does this relate to loopholes?
This means in Wikipedia,
if
you change something to mean loophole, technically that's correct.
Like comment.
Like
or
comment.
Letter.
Like, or you get $100,000 for each. Loophole is already loophole.
Yeah, no need to change that one.
You find
In fact,
in
it's
this post,
important
what's
we
your
don't
strategy?
change that one.
Yeah. Strategy, we just go to the Wikipedia entry for strategy and we say,
Strategy
see also loophole. That's enough, I think.
Yeah.
To give us.
They're one and the same.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yes. Shall we see what some people came up with for this?
Sure, I did not go to the comments.
Yes,
I didn't realize that comments were part of it. So
You did not hyperlink this, so I've had to go find it.
Okay.
So the top comment, they thought it's along the same lines of us. Cupcake Zero Kitten said the word loophole appears at least once in the sentence, so I'll take my money, please.
Bang. I like how the person's like, just $100,000.
Okay, we've come up with a lot of the same ones. The second top says, by Analytical No 8720 says, this post includes the comment, so I'm being paid every time someone comments the word loophole.
Okay.
And then people have just commented the word loophole over and over and over again.
One person copied and pasted it a million times.
Yeah, I think we're very in tune with these people. Cold Tower.
I also like the idea that, like, dude, we get the idea.
Yeah.
You keeping on commenting first loophole. It's not actually happening.
Zeros and O's are loops. They have holes.
Done. Tick.
Plus the word loophole.
Got
$1.3 million this person is estimating.
Okay.
He'd be making.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say that we have pretty much. There's no one here commenting that has come up with something other than we have.
We have
there
somebody
are 21
commented
holes
on
in the letters of the post. That's $2.1 million.
Are you has anybody come up with the loophole is a loophole in itself? So you're like doubling up on every loophole you get?
No, but someone did say I'd redefine loophole. So that we
you got to change the Wikipedia entry
yeah.
though. Obviously, that's the only.
It's good to know.
That's the only official way to do it.
It's either good to know or terrible to know that we think like Redditors.
Yeah,
I don't know which it is.
It's terrible. I know it's terrible. Yeah. Right. So we're millionaires, basically, geniuses. Some might say.
We would. And we're some. So loophole.
Oh, got another one right there. All right, Kevin, let's move on into Ask Reddit. Ask Reddit. This Ask Reddit, crap. This one I meant to put the link in for. Oh, I feel like it's semi-important too. Anyway, it says, it was by Wonderful Low 1325. Which WoW skill is secretly super easy to learn?
Okay. I found it, so I can do it. So,
okay, but do you have one to begin with?
Yeah, it's a good question. Which WoW... I mean, any magic trick. Once you learn how it's done.
Magic in general is pretty good.
I stand by the notion, magicians will always say... You don't want to know how this is done.
Yeah.
In fact, there was one ages ago. We had this feuding song battle, and as part of it, I had one of the cast members of Buffy leave your message in the song. Yeah, and I remember you saying at the time, "You're like, how did you do that?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "You won't like how I did it." Yeah. And then when I told you how I did it, you were like, "Oh, yeah."
There's just a website that facilitates this.
Yeah. You pay money on a website, and they'll do pretty much whatever you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a lot of magic tricks, I would say, is that. I've realized that what I do for a job, I don't think is hard, but it does mystify people. The idea of video editing is very mystifying to people.
Okay.
So often they'll be like, "Oh, could you cut this out of this section?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool," and I'll do it instantly. And they go, "Oh my god."
Okay.
So it's not that it's a wow skill, but it's something that people are like, "Well, I could never have done that."
Yeah,
you could.
Yeah.
Like
it's
5
like when
minutes
people
on YouTube
play an instrument really well. And others are like, wow, I could never. And they're like, you could. Yeah, if you learned.
There are lessons available that would help you do this.
Yeah. I think magic's a good one. Coincidentally, I saw a magician last night. Like, they were just going around to groups of people. And I was really annoyed with one of his tricks. His first trick was good. Good sleight of hand. I was very good at it. And his next trick was based on a prediction and then calculator app thing. And we were like, there's no way that this wasn't a software trick.
Yes, right.
And I was like, that's so lame.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
I was like, he really devalued his services, I thought.
I once did a talent thing for a workplace I used to work with. And as part of it, we did a magic trick. The magic trick involved getting a card out of an unopened packet of chips.
Yeah.
And I just remember specifically one girl, she thought she'd worked it out.
Yeah.
So she was being quite smug about it.
Yeah.
But she didn't have it right.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So at one point she was like, yeah, it's a cool trick, but next time I'd put the iron away.
Right.
So I think she thought that we
That you
opened it,
sealed
put
it
it, and
again.
then like re-ironed it closed.
Yeah.
And we were both like, what?
Yeah.
She's like, like a bit sloppy. I'd have put the iron away.
Did you look around? You're like, oh yeah, there's an iron.
Yeah,
Shit.
because it was in we were showing people before we went out, so we're in like a staff room.
Yeah,
so it was there for people to iron their shirts or whatever.
Yeah.
But just this idea that she's like, don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah. Obviously, when you do the real thing, you won't have the iron next to you, I guess.
That's not how we did it.
Yeah,
because then part of the thing would just be melted, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think you can do stuff like
Anyway, that's
that.
not how we did it.
But yeah. Well, you should have. Much easier. Yes. Anywho, okay, the wow skill that I've got two. Mm-hmm. You can tell me which you think is more impressive. One is I learned how to lockpick.
Yes, yep.
I think that's a quick wow sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although it does, I think, depend on how long it takes you. If somebody's watching you, right?
Yes.
Because if you do it like pretty quickly, they're like, wow. Locked door.
This is your ideal scenario, I dare say.
Yeah.
You've arrived at somewhere and you need to get in, and maybe it's raining.
Yeah.
And you're with people that don't really know you that well.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, the door's locked. This is so annoying. And you're like, oh, hang on just a sec. Tick, tick, tick. Open the door.
Yeah. I've done literally that.
That's cool.
We were at an Airbnb,
Yeah.
and we were well ahead of the group that had the key.
Yeah.
And we were like, shit, we forgot to have the key, so then I got my lockpick.
Important to coolness, who were you with?
Family.
Do they know you could do that? Because if you're with Alan, she'd be like, oh yeah, he learned this. I know that he knows this skill. What you want is the ability to bust out a skill. Everyone's like, oh my God, I didn't know you could do that.
I think the magic would go away when I say, I've got a lockpicking kit set in my car. You know, like if I picked up some, give me your bobby pin and I'll, then maybe that's a bit more impressive. Cool way, but I think I lose a bit of the shine when I say I've got tools for this job. But the other, I think, wow skill, Gambit, is I can blow spit bubbles off my tongue. So
would I say wow to that? Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Thank you. Tick. Done. It was funny because my friend Nicola showed me how to do this like years and years ago. And I don't know why I spent the time learning.
You're in your early 20s.
Yeah, I was in my early 20s, exactly. But I remember the funniest time was when I would then just start doing it by habit. And she would too. And we were like, and people obviously thought it was kind of gross. And we're talking like tiny.
Yeah. Tiny. I've seen you do it.
Yeah. Like, less than a centimeter in size kind of thing. And there was this one time I was just absentmindedly doing it. And there was like maybe four of us together. Nicola was there, somebody else. And then I remember somebody that like I just didn't really know.
Yeah.
And I blew a bubble and it went up in the middle of the group. And this person clocked the bubble, but didn't clock where it came from. And her eyes just like followed it for a second and then it popped. And you could tell she was like, did I just fucking imagine that? Or like, she's like, do I need to stop conversation and be like, hey guys, did you just see that bubble come out of nowhere? And pop, she's going to come up with, I reckon to this day, she's telling people how she's like, I was just standing in the middle of a hallway. All of a sudden, there was a bubble in the middle of the I don't know how science works, but somebody needs to explain this. But yeah, so that was, I think she was very wowed.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Magically making bubbles appear.
Yeah. What do we got in the comments
These
here?
comments are not doing anything to distance us from being your regular Redditors. I'll say that much. So
can somebody do spit bubbles?
The top one from Oricero actually says, while at my desk job, I wasn't allowed to have a phone, so I started learning origami instead. Got maybe 20 hours of origami practice a week and even used a work computer paper for it. I've had several girlfriends I've met by casually turning a piece of scrap paper into a flower at a meeting. That one's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, I think origami is that's definitely a cool one.
Yeah, origami is cool, yeah.
But nothing, I don't want a boring crane.
And origami,
okay? I want something cool.
Making a cool flower or something for someone you've just met is so much cooler than being like, I can make you the sickest paper plane.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to go back to the spit bubble thing. Also not very good. But yeah.
No, it's really Dandy 443 that is dragging us back down by saying magic, especially card tricks.
Yeah.
Hardest part is entertaining people enough so they don't look at the setup. I pull off my G-string. It says circular breathing. I first heard about saxophonists doing this, and I thought it must be the most advanced technique there is. I later learned that to do it for the didgeridoo, you train yourself to use your cheeks as a bellow to continue pushing air into your instrument while inhaling through your nose.
I think that is impressive, but it's hard to be like visually wowed by that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like when I've seen people play the didgeridoo, for example, with that do this, but I'm not like, whoa, look at this circular breathing, you know? Like it's impressive once you know, but it's not, I don't know.
Puzzlehead Bet3128 also said, for me, it was lockpicking.
Loser.
I was always impressed by it, and then I learned it and realized how really insecure most padlocks are.
Yeah, that's true. There is, it is easier than it looks, I think. In general, but also like, sometimes it's taken me a while and I'm like, oh, if I was trying to break into this place, I would have been better off smashing a window.
Do you ever watch there's a YouTube channel called The Lockpicking Lawyer?
Yeah.
And whenever anyone comes out like, look at this new smart lock, people like, send it to The Lockpicking Lawyer.
Yeah.
And he's always like, I'm just going to press here. Oh, it opened.
Yeah. It's almost accident every time. He's like, I think maybe if I do, yep, it's open.
Just opening the package and, it unlocked. Oh,
yeah.
There was one of them. He put a thing. He goes, oh, it's not opening. Hang on, and he just tapped the top of it, and it to open. And he goes, hang on, and he put it back, and he didn't put the thing in. And he tapped it again, and it just opened. He's like, oh, this is a very insecure lock.
There's a great series by a guy called Stuff Made Here. I think I've spruiked his podcast before. He's an engineer and just creates some really interesting, cool stuff. But he did a crossover with The Lockpicking Lawyer where he was trying to create an unpickable lock. And what was brilliant is first he does it, he goes through this whole like, you know, tells you how locks work, tells you how he's going to design his and you know, it's really interesting and intricate. And then he actually installs it in a door, then gets a local locksmith to try and pick the lock. The guy's like, I can't do this, you know, I've tried whatever. Anyway, he sends it to the picking lawyer. And the lockpicking lawyer is like, so you're probably going to laugh at this. But he like puts a little bit of tension on the lock, just like, you know, as if you're going to unlock it. And then he pushes manually inside the bolt because just a little bit of tension off and scraping the bolt in was enough to like, you know, disable the locking mechanism. He's like, that's insane. And he's like, you could fix this easily by doing blah. Yeah. And then he did. And like, then it was quote unquote unpickable. But
there was a lesson I learned from, I think it was from that channel, I'm assuming because it's to do with locks. Because we have a smart lock in our house, and I actually did research to be like, what is a decent smart lock?
Yeah,
that has like a decent security. It's got a fingerprint reader, but also it has a manual unlock if it ever dies or anything like that.
Yeah.
And when we were installing it, I was explaining the lock to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, it's really good that like you did the extra step for security."
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but to be clear, like we have a window next to our door.
Yeah.
So if people really want to get in, you'd break that window and reach in and unlock it.
I'm totally like of that mindset about security, right? Like I don't really think about I think just a locked door is enough to deter somebody walking past and be like, try to open it.
Opportunistically trying to open it.
Can't open it? Okay, move on. Yeah. Like those are the people you want to stop with a lock. Yeah. If somebody wants to get into your house, they'll get into your house.
Yeah, the window next to our door is like it's designed if you're a thief.
Yeah.
Because it is at lock level.
Yeah.
Great, I just need to get my hand through that window, which to be clear is glass. Yeah. Very famously smashable.
I think maybe my strategy might be, Ellen and I have been looking at houses and I've thought about getting, you know, one of those electronic locks. But maybe now what I'm thinking is we'll just have a door without a lock, but I'll have a sign that says locked.
It's locked.
I think that might be enough of a deterrent to be like, yeah, you're just stopping those people.
I reckon a couple of like garden signs would be like, it's locked, don't bother.
yeah.
And then another one
Why
further
would
down,
this sign exist if it wasn't
another one further down being like, I'm warning you again, it is locked. Or even, sometimes you get the houses that are like, oh, this house is secured by, and then it has like the security company. Just stick one of those in the lawn.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people have those but it's funny now because I think those signs existed before the internet was well established. And now I think you can just be like, Google the name and it's like, oh, this is a fake sign for a fake security because that security company does not exist.
Sometimes the intrusive dark thought in my mind, if I'm in like a shop that I can perceive as like, oh, this is a pretty small independent shop. And I see some of their security staff and I was like, how much would they realistically be able to invest in proper high-end security in this shop? I reckon a lot of this is purely for show.
Yeah, for sure. Anywho, let's move on into Today I Advice. So now it's time for Today I Learned. What's the intro to that? Today I Learned. And also sometimes advice. This advice was by Worried Prize 5387. My girlfriend, 21 female, and my brother, 20 male, are soulmates. Ooh. My girlfriend, 21 female, and I, 21 male, have been dating for about 7 months now. We both used to work at the same restaurant, and I asked her out. I've always felt like we were very different people, but that's what I liked about our relationship. I feel like I'm always learning something by being around her and try my best to indulge in her interests. 3 months ago, I introduced her to my family, and they all seem to like her, especially my brother. 20 male, just in case you didn't get that. I didn't really think much of it and was happy to see them get along since I'm very close to my brother, but I've realized over time that they just fit way better with each other. They both have the same interests in movies, books, music, sports, foods, you name it. Although my girlfriend was hesitant at first about it, I encouraged her to go for things alone with my brother if it wasn't something I was really into, and they both had a great time. And I know just having the same hobbies sounds trivial, but it's also their personalities. They're both very free-spirited and adventurous, and I can't help but notice that they look so much happier with each other than with me. Sometimes I feel really out of place around them, as if I'm not supposed to be there. But I swear this is not out of jealousy. I just genuinely think they're better for each other. I love both of them, and if this is what makes them happy, then I'd rather they date each other and let me move out of their way. I'm not exactly sure how to execute this or talk about this with either of them, though. How do I go about setting them up?
This is a weirdly wholesome post.
It's so crazy, isn't it? Like, this is the most bizarre situation, but you're just being honest with yourself.
Yeah. And I like seeing them happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I need to facilitate this. Do you know what I think is funny is the very first comment, I didn't put the link or the comments in here, but the very first comment is somebody saying, oh, you're wrong because, like opposites attract. That's a really common thing. And then a bunch of people sort of backing that up, being like, that's the advice. She likes you, because you have these differences, right? And the funny thing is that is really bad advice because there is that notion that opposites attract, but people that are similar stay together.
Yeah.
There's evidence to show, and not to say that people who are opposite can't be together forever either.
Yeah.
It's not.
I
it's
think
not a
the saying
blanket rule.
should be opposites can attract.
Yeah. That's right.
Not that is the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Because I would say that we are both in relationships with people very similar to us.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing joke between Stacey and I. I remember one time we got a message in a group chat. And she made a really specific joke about the comment to me. Yeah. And I turned my phone around and I typed that comment.
Yeah.
Sent back and I was like, we had the exact same thought.
Yeah.
We are the same person.
So I just thought this is a really amazing person.
But equally, you can just be mates with someone without romantic feeling.
Yeah,
and
that too.
It is possible that he'd be like, guys, I've thought about it, and you guys should be together. And they're both like, no.
What? Yeah.
We don't want, we're just friends.
Yeah. That's why it's so difficult. because you need to work it out first.
Yeah.
You need to be like, hey, if given the opportunity, would you two would you cheat on me and you as my brother, be a disloyal brother? But like, just hypothetically, but like, would you? I don't know. I think maybe it's funny that they've said, I encouraged her to go on, do something together with him that she knew I wouldn't like. So maybe you just amp that up a little bit. And you're like, oh, I've booked this romantic picnic for us, but I'm not feeling well. Oh. My brother's here.
And you're not going to believe I also brought all these condoms.
I'll just put them in there just because I've already bought them. So you guys just do whatever. I haven't counted how many condoms I put in. So like, I'm not.
I wouldn't notice.
I wouldn't know if one went missing. Wink, wink. Yeah. I think that's. I think that has to be a strategy.
This is quite a wholesome post, but there's so little way to do this without coming across creepy.
I don't know how you can't bring it up. I think you would have to bring it up with your brother first. Don't you reckon? If I was doing this
bros before
as that's where the saying comes from.
This is where the saying comes from.
No, because I feel like you could approach it with your brother and it wouldn't ruin your relationship with your brother, right? But you couldn't, I think, bring it up with your girlfriend first and it not ruin the relationship. Because then also there's that idea, like you said, like maybe neither of them interested, or maybe one of them isn't interested. So if you brought it up with your brother first and your brother's like, and I don't know how you bring it up, but it just happens. And he's like, well, actually, yeah, I do really like her. Then you're like, okay, we're 50% of the way there.
But then you need to be, but then it's still, think of this impossible conversation.
Yeah.
You go to your girlfriend, hey, I've talked to my brother. Yeah. We agree that you should be with him.
No,
now.
Do you know what I think it is, actually? You first say that to the brother.
Yeah.
And he says, yes, I'm really into it.
Okay.
And you go, okay. It's now up to you to sort of work out where she is because you have moments alone with her.
Yeah. She doesn't want to hang out with me alone ever. She's hanging out with you all the time.
You might pick up on a vibe and then you can tell me the scenarios and stuff and we can work out together if that's the right vibe of like, yeah, maybe she does want a relationship, but she's not sure.
And then at that point, I think you need to break up with the girl, but make it clear that you're fine with her being around still.
Yeah.
So she's in the clear to date your brother.
Yeah.
Because I think you breaking up with her, because if she dumped you and then dated your brother, that looks worse on her. But if she got dumped, she's more sympathetic. So people would judge less, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
So if you're trying to do a solid, I feel like you need to do the breaking up.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that? Do you think that's accurate?
Is that a better? Yeah, I mean, I feel like you probably do. Maybe you gaslight everyone else. They'd be like, "Hey, weren't you with Amy?" Like, no, it was always my brother. I think it was always my brother. I don't know what you're talking about. And then it's not awkward on anyone.
Especially if you and your brother look similar.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Because then you could probably do some subtle photoshopping to old photos. Like, no, I don't think she was ever with me.
Yeah.
I think you're my brother.
Let's look at this specific photo that I've got handy on me.
This is unrelated to this specific query because we've solved it. You gaslight everyone.
Yeah.
I want to just do a post in one of these subreddits and not give anyone's age and gender.
Yeah.
And see how quickly the comment like, how old are they? How old? Because I could have read this without the ages and still probably.
I reckon you need to know the age. No, see, this one I sort of get. The age is is important because brother implies either younger or older.
Yeah, and you can see they're only 1 year apart.
1 year apart, which means like, okay, they're in the
but
same.
if you had said my brother 1 year younger,
yeah, I suppose so.
But
Then how old's she in comparison?
48, and it'd be good to know that, wouldn't it?
It would be good to know that. Anyway, gaslight everybody. It's actually, funnily enough, that comes up often, doesn't it, for our solutions?
Yeah. But to be clear, when people are like, hey, you guys always say you should gaslight everyone, we're like, no, we don't.
We've never said that.
We would never suggest that.
All right, let's get into shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
This shower thought was cross-posted to us by Such a Betty Girl, but it was originally by B. Bajak E56. If dogs sweat like humans, they probably would not be popular pets.
How much of an impact do you think this would have?
I mean, I just want to say a lot of dogs can smell gross already.
They're gross in other ways.
They're gross in
Like
lots
they're
of different...
drooling everywhere. They're leaving shit everywhere.
The droolier the dog.
Yeah. Which is like their way of sweat. Like they have their tongues out and they pant and...
I find the like super drooly ones, it's crazy that anybody has that dog. Because like it's just so, no matter how cute or anything it looks like I just don't want that slobber all over me. It's gross.
When Megs used to get excited, he would drool.
Oh yeah, that was the weird thing this is the weirdest cat thing ever.
Yeah. And like the more excited he was, but he just have those really long ones that didn't break.
Yeah.
And it would just like hover above you, like don't no.
Yeah.
Which is gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. So like pets are gross anyway. I don't know if sweating would have.
I mean,
other than their fur being maybe damp would be kind of not nice. Except for dogs will jump in a river at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, but imagine if your dog was sweaty and then he came into the middle of the lounge room and then he
shook.
did the shake.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty gross. I mean, because obviously dogs do sweat, just not to the same extent. Do they? Do they have sweat glands?
Well,
I'm confused actually.
The way that
Surely
they pant helps them sweat. And I think that most animals with fur, that helps dissipate a lot of what we don't have much fur on us. As humans.
Yeah.
So then we like, I think it kind of wicks a lot of moisture from sweating and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to distinguish what's the difference between human
it's
sweat
that, like,
and a dog sweating.
Yeah.
If they do currently sweat.
Yeah. They're saying sweat like humans because humans get very visibly damp.
Okay.
And dogs don't really.
If you got visibly damp. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's I think what's another I'm trying to think of like what's the grossest thing of an animal that's considered a pet that people like largely put up with?
I mean, they pick up the shit of their pet.
That's like the got to be number one, right? As like the grossest
If you're
thing.
doing that, I don't think sweat is a deal breaker.
You know what? Based on humans in general, I'd say a lot of people don't do that. And I hate them for it.
I saw
those gross people.
There's I forgot which subreddit this was, but it's a post and it was all these paparazzi photos of celebrities walking their dogs.
Yeah.
It's like, here are the celebrities that did take doggy bags, and here are the celebrities that didn't take doggy bags. And it was a very interesting post because a lot of the ones that didn't, you're like, that makes a lot of sense. But I remember the one that got a lot of comments was Mariah Carey didn't. But someone's like, 100% she has someone following her.
Yeah.
It's like, if it goes down.
She doesn't meet up, but somebody else does.
Yeah, someone does,
yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
And one of those crazy things about the internet as well, I think one of them was Dakota Johnson didn't have doggy bag on her. Someone's like, oh my God, can't believe she's not picking up her dog's poop. And then somehow someone's like, oh, here's a photo from later in that day of her picking up her dog's poop. She had it in like a pocket or something. It's like, how did you find that?
Yeah.
That's crazy that you were just like, oh, actually, I've seen this series of photos before.
It was obviously the photographer that was like, I took this photo. I know that. Yeah, that's true. You can't really judge, unfortunately, you can't really judge on visible sighting of the doggy bag because it could be in a pocket.
It's got a handbag or something. It could be in there.
Yeah. No, I was going to say in Melbourne, Victoria, they were proposing the idea of, and I don't know where else this is in the world because I don't think it's unique. They didn't end up doing it because it was too expensive, but they were going to set up this thing where when you register your pet, you have to register their DNA.
Oh.
And then there'd be a service that goes around and picks up dog poop and would fine people.
Wow.
Because it would match the dog poop with the dog.
I never heard about this.
Yeah. Well, it
never happened.
Was just like it. But I was like, I would pay more in taxes. I genuinely hate it so much when like there's just dog shit everywhere. I think they're like the scum of the earth are the people that don't pick up after their dogs because it's so goddamn easy. To do, and like you've made the decision to get a dog, you've got to follow through on the
like that's the truth of it. Is like I think you're agreeing when you get any kind of pet that like you love them, they're adorable, they give you all this companionship. There are just certain elements that will be a bit gross.
Yeah.
Their food smells pretty bad. You got to pick up their poop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anywho, I think we should move on actually. And
the next one is kind of related. I think we should just smash that one out.
Oh yeah, it is related. Yeah, okay. This was crossposted to us by Cynic728, but originally by Captain L. Hagoif. Someone has to clean up Godzilla's poop.
I like to think it's kind of radioactive poop as well.
Who is? Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
That it is radioactive. Who got Godzilla as a pet?
But
they're responsible.
I feel like Godzilla's mainly like kind of an amphibious creature that only comes to land for destruction.
Poops in the sea.
So I think it's pooping in the sea. Unless like it's destroying a city for so long, it's like, gotta take a break.
Now's the time.
Hang on a second, gotta take a quick break.
Yeah.
And do you reckon he does the atomic breath to distract people?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, look at the atomic breath. He's like, not even notice I'm pooping right now.
Yeah, I'm vomiting and pooping at the same time. Okay, yeah, that's a good question. Like, let's say crocodiles, for example. Are they pooping in the water or are they pooping on land?
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
I've never seen a crocodile poop.
I think Godzilla is crocodilian, so yeah. Once we know, and there's no way of really knowing.
Yeah, you can't. No one knows.
These things have not been studied.
Yeah. Okay, poop in the sea. All right, let's move into podnapping.
Oh my God, I'm being podnapped!
Podnapping.
This is Podnapping, where we nap a pod. We take a topic of conversation or a segment from another thing, and we do it ourselves. This week's my week. And, sometimes I just think I'm genuinely so lucky with people writing in with Podnapping.
I saw these.
Because, like, we sometimes, sometimes we'll record 2 in a row. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we'll only be able to do the 1.
Yeah.
And just by chance, it's like, if I do have a podnapping, then we'll record like the 2 in the row. And if I don't, we'll only have an opportunity to record 1 by chance. And then by the time it's my go again, somebody will send in a podnapping. So I feel like I've been really lucky with this. So Liz has written in.
By the way, I last week I said someone wrote in a podnapping for me.
For you, yeah.
But I actually think it'd be better if you did it to me.
Oh, okay.
So I might give you that one as well.
Oh, thank you. People are only really allowed to give me the podnappings anyway. So, so this was by Liz. She said, "Hello, I found a list of obscure laws for some US states. I thought it could be fun to do a Mad Libs and you can discuss /guess/vote on which is more ridiculous or whatever. There are a lot of these, so I'm sending the same podnapping to Cambo with different states/answers, just in case you both want ideas. They don't have to be back to back or anything. The answers are typed in white. It will probably be easiest to type your answers in the email, then just highlight everything and turn it black afterwards. I'm not smart enough to know a more efficient way to do this. Also, I've decided I will be withholding any additional podnapping ideas until I have the title of Fuckhead Podcast listener. I'm not asking for or demanding it.
You are demanding it.
Are they demanding? They're just saying, I'm not doing.
They're holding podnappings hostage.
Yeah. Honestly, it's a pretty good one because, like,
negotiate with terror.
Do we negotiate with terrorists?
I wouldn't say we're above it.
When they're holding what I'm going to say, all the chips, it's a pretty good negotiating tactic.
I need to know how many podnappings they're holding back.
That's a good.
If it's like 2.
If Liz is like, I'm actually out of Podnapping.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to say
Yeah.
this.
What we need is, like, if you're doing an exchange for, like, kidnapping or something, you want proof of life. What we want is proof of several Podnappings.
Proof of several Podnappings.
Yeah. Where we're not dismissing it, Liz.
Yeah.
We'll talk further about this.
Yeah. This, God.
Yeah.
Does it
Like-
set a precedent? Are lots of people going to write in there and be like, guys, I've got heaps, but like, you're going to
Like,
need to make me.
think about this. How many weeks left in the year do we have? Like, we're roughly halfway, a bit over halfway. So we've probably got, what, like...
20.
Yeah, let's say 20 weeks.
I don't know.
If there's enough that we don't have to think of another Podnapping for the rest of the year...
Oh, that's pretty good. Definitely we'll consider it.
Yeah.
But if we decide no in the end,
There will be hell to pay.
there will be... Yeah, thank you for taking the words out of my mouth.
Come down on you with everything we have.
Yeah. Okay, so this first one,
Yeah.
I actually got a little bit confused, and maybe it's just me because I'm an idiot. But anyway, so I've seen the answer to this first one. Maybe you'll understand exactly what's up, or I will just give you the first one so that we know how to do it.
Yeah.
So this is in Alabama, and there's an animal and a verb as part of this law.
Yeah.
Crazy law. And so the way we would answer it is no, then fill in the animal, and then fill in the verb.
Okay.
So the doing word.
Yeah, got you.
So it could be like no
Blank.
birds
Yeah. Yeah.
prostituting or something.
Do you read the thing with like blanks in their space? So no blank is able to do blank in Alabama. And then I need to work out what
but this one is just as simple as no animal verb. So you have to say, what's the animal? What's the
no
verb?
horse rustling.
Exactly. Could be that.
Yeah.
Are you going to lock that in?
Yeah.
What are you going to go? Oh, it's not. This one is no bear wrestling.
Oh, come on.
To include training a bear and selling tickets to bear wrestling matches. That is a bummer. I love that it was obviously a thing at some point.
Yeah.
And they were like, we've got to do this. Okay. This next one, Arizona.
Yep.
Turns out same thing. Animal and a verb. So this
Okay.
one I don't know.
Yeah.
So no animal verb. So no
Arizona. It was this.
Arizona. We need to think of like
deserty, more desert.
Okay, no.
I would say
scorpions.
Yeah, snakes. Like
No snakes snaking. You can't be snaking around here, you snakes.
no snakes scorpioning.
Oh, you stick to your own kind. Do you think it could be no snakes wrestling? No, I mean, come on. It could be the same. No training to wrestle.
Arizona. I've only ever been to one small city in Arizona. I didn't see many animals doing much.
Okay, I'm giving up. Or
dog?
I've got the animal. No camel.
That is very deserty.
It's deserty.
Racing?
Hunting.
Hunting.
Okay, makes sense. I was thinking the animal had to do something.
Yeah, me
like
too, yeah.
the first one kind of is.
Yeah.
I like the idea that humans might not be involved.
Yeah.
But there's rangers out there like, hey, you two bears, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that wrestling.
Unless are the camels hunting?
Oh, the camels are hunting.
Yeah.
No hunting humans, camels. They it also says not native to Arizona or any part of the
I
US.
didn't think they were.
Yeah. Okay, and this one is in California.
Okay.
So verb, a law made in 1872, in case that helps.
Yeah.
Verb, adjective, noun. So no verb, adjective, noun.
Oh God.
Okay.
This is this is very hard.
No. Now I'm just thinking about wrestling. So no dancing.
And an adjective noun.
Inside house. Adjective. Is that inside? Yeah.
Yeah. No dancing inside house in California.
No, wait. Noun is not a... House is not a noun.
Yeah, it's true. No, just definitely no dancing inside.
The White House. Is that...
Yeah, you've done it.
Is that a noun? Because the White House is like a thing?
Yeah,
it's like a name?
It's like a
it's a
more of an
proper
object.
noun?
Yeah.
Okay. No donning false whiskers. What a weird...
No, but like,
Why did that become a law?
to be clear, they were never going to be the verb.
Oh, we were never
adjective
gonna. We were
noun.
never gonna get this.
Whiskers?
Yeah.
No.
We were
Donning, we would never would have gotten in a million years.
Yeah. Okay. Connecticut.
Yeah.
We need a verb. Yeah, and then day of week. So no verb on day of the week.
Okay. So do you think the day of the week is Sunday?
I feel like I feel like this is the closest we can get to one to actually guessing
Yeah.
right. So like,
is this a religious thing maybe?
yeah, I feel like the day of week has to be like particular, right? So Sunday's a good guess because
The Sabbath, if you are to believe in that kind of stuff.
yeah, well, Catholics
Yeah.
just day of rest and whatnot. So
sorry,
and Connecticut is in.
Connecticut?
So
Yeah, that's like rich white people.
So no blank on Sunday. No farts on Sunday. No farting on Sunday. Can't fart on the day of the Lord.
No, yeah, that would be blasphemous. And
No. So far though, these could still be around today as laws.
yeah.
No camel hunting, no bear wrestling, no donning false whiskers.
Yeah, which itself was like from the 1870s.
That was 1872, the no donning false whiskers.
do we
So it's
know-
not necessarily something stupid.
Yeah.
It could be semi-legitimate, but like...
Yeah, it's like no swearing on Sunday or something like that.
Yeah, it could be something like that. Okay, are we going that?
Yeah.
Sunday was right. No kissing!
No kissing on Sunday. That's premium kissing time.
That is an insane one that still exists.
But it does
today.
sound like a weird Catholic.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure, that comes from...
It's like Catholic guilt.
yeah. Okay, I've got another one. Georgia.
Yeah.
The state.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got verb, preposition, so relative to placement,
Okay.
animal, and then noun. So no
okay.
verb, preposition, animal, noun. So
This is way harder than I was expecting it to be.
So no shaking. Now I'm just trying to think of words to fill in and then, go from there.
Yeah. We need the basis. No shaking. Yeah.
No shaking. So relative to placement, prepositions being relative to placement. I feel like I need to understand how that weight.
So would it be like the word pre or post or is that what that means?
Relative to I thought it would be like no, I thought it'd be like I don't understand how it works with a verb beforehand. But I would have thought like over or around or something, or something like that.
Yeah,
like
right. Yeah. Okay, that would make sense.
or something like that.
This is just proving our bad grasp on the English language, I think.
Yeah,
we neither of us are totally sure exactly how to use it in a sentence.
Yeah. But I don't understand how you could do verb and then, well, maybe because I started with shaking, which is not. Shaking around. Oh, no, okay. Shaking around geese. A bit of, no, noun.
White House.
White House, yeah.
Let's
just say it's no shaking geese around the White House.
And this is in Georgia where the White House isn't.
Yeah. No swearing around a human corpse. What? What? No swearing around a human corpse.
So around was right, by the way. So
Congratulations. I got around.
For two people that weren't exactly sure what a preposition
I was like, I think
was.
maybe over around.
No
Anyway,
swearing around a human corpse.
that's a religious thing too, isn't it?
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to only do one more because
Okay.
actually this episode's going for quite a while. This is in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Verb and animal. That's all we need. But it starts with can't. So can't, verb, animal.
Okay, like it can't. Right?
Can't.
Verb. Okay.
Does that even work with a verb?
Yeah, that's yeah. Everything I think
Can't.
of doesn't fit.
Because verb is like doing, so like ing word.
Yeah. So like writing, no right, can't.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah,
that doesn't
yeah,
make
yeah,
sense
yeah.
grammatically.
Can't-
Can't riding.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not make this the last one. I'm just going to do this. Okay, it's, you can't shoot fish.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is this also another grammar thing? I thought verbs always have to be ing.
I don't think they have to be. I think it's just
Maybe
commonly,
just
if you're trying to think
common?
of one.
Yeah, okay, probably.
Generally, they are a doing ing word.
Oh, God, I wish I was better
But
at
like
language.
to shoot something is you're doing that.
You also can't catch them with your bare hands. What? Wild.
You can if you try.
I mean, you can.
If you're sick.
Guys, do it. Okay, whatever. That's good. We should end there.
We nailed that.
We nailed it. Killed it. Thanks, Liz. Next time, get some more difficult stuff in there that we might stumble on.
Really stuff that you know, like that did make it seem stupid enough.
Yeah.
Trying to work out what each style of word is and how to use it in a sentence.
Yeah. Anywho, that was my podnapping. Thank you for writing in, Liz. If
Was
you'd
it
like to
your
write in,
podnapping?
yeah, it was my podnapping.
Okay.
Yep. That's the other thing, Liz. This is part of the caveat. Still not saying yes.
Yeah.
But if you become Fuckhead Podcast listener,
Yeah.
and then you write in with your podnapping ideas, we no longer have to credit you.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
assumed that
They
they're
are
ours.
ours. We will not admit where they
We'll
came
never
from.
admit.
And if people are like, God, Nelson and Camper are on fire with these podnappings,
Yeah.
we will get all the glory.
We take the credit.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Yeah.
Think
about
it. It's a really double-edged sword, this
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
podcast listener.
Not for us. We lose nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't make the rules there. So it just worked out this way. Anyway, if you'd like to write into us, you can do so. Reddit podcast, READIT podcast at gmail.com. You can also reach us at, I almost said Facebook, at our subreddit or the Discord. The link is in the show notes.
One day you can just give away the address of this house. If you really want to reach us, you can reach us at.
It's not even my house.
Yeah.
18. Oh, Camber.
No.
Now they're going to go to every house at number 18 in the world. All right. But is that it? Yeah.
I think that's
rate
it.
the show and stuff.
Yeah,
and
all the
whatever,
regular stuff.
all the things. Anyway, thanks for listening, and we will read you later.